Let's see if Marcin comes in. Show comments on stage. Okay, yes.
Does Marcin want to come on?
Chat overlay is not available in the free plan. Oh my gosh.
So you can't see the chat on the thing. I thought you could.
Yeah, you can if you pay for it. Oh my gosh. Let me see if he saw.
I can get rid of this background.
There we go. So, hey guys, welcome. Hey P Brothers, Nimbus, Ninja Turtle. Yeah, sorry, we were getting things sorted. We're still trying to figure out how to do some of the features, such as we're trying to figure out how to get the comments that you guys put actually on the screen, and I just found out you have to pay for it, which we may end up doing, but Overtrain lets you display live comments directly onto your screen. Please note that some platforms like Twitch may have specific guidelines limiting this. Okay, so
yeah, because otherwise the playback doesn't make as much sense.
Yeah,
that's
so. Except on YouTube, you can open up a box that shows the chats, but you have to open it. Now I don't know if that's going to work. I'll check when we look this, but I
don't know.
StreamYard version might not let that happen.
Get rid of this background.
Yeah, P Brothers, we're trying to get to 1,000. Here, let me see if there we go. Yeah, help us reach it. See, we're learning how to use this thing. So there's like a little streaming thing in the bottom. Can you see that? We have a little thing that reminds you over here, a little like little overlay and a ticker. So there's no confusion as to what we want you guys to do, even though you guys have already done it. So let's say we have 3 people. So Ninja, I think what we'll do. Did you have a Brian? Did you have? You said that you want to do 5 things that best things we acquired this year.
I think it's an easy one. It's like some of that is like a 2025 recap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Things we acquired. I think because we've been doing so much Pokemon, but that's kind of lives in the channel itself and on social. So, obviously there's been some pretty cool hits, things like that. But
that's a pretty easy one. Here, I'll just do it right here.
That's an easy one, yeah.
Because all the good ones are right here in this awesome folder. So
it is a cool folder.
All right. I know that's not the best. We got the gold Charizard. That was cool. Gold Mega Lucario. That was cool. This, I don't know if I pulled this. I don't know if I made a video on that one. I might have. That was my only big hit with Prismatic Evolutions. And you had a much bigger hit that you made a video on that hopefully people saw.
Yeah.
You had the Demigod pack.
And I didn't send anything off to get graded. Not sure if I will.
So, hey, Marcin, what's your view on? I'm sorry, Ninja. What's your view on getting things graded at this point? I mean, with all the issues that are happening with PSA, because I've been seeing more influencers, at least on their channel, say that they're not sending stuff in. Whether or not they actually do, I don't know. But
I think you get stuff graded to sell in a lot of ways. Unless you like having graded stuff in your collection, you might as well just protect it or slab it and keep it.
Yeah, I like that idea. It's just like I said, the risk of it coming back as a not 10, and then you just feel like it's a lesser card. for some reason, even though it was exactly the same card. Unless it wasn't the same card, unless it was actually damaged, right?
Yeah, I think it diminishes its value, like as part of someone's collection. All of
Yeah.
a sudden, you like it less.
Which is kind of silly. Except this guy named Twice Baked Jake. No wait, he's a guy who does a lot of YouTube stuff. He had examples of PSA sending back stuff that was not the exact. So it's not the card that was sent in. So the guy sent in a really high end One Piece card, and the card he got back was an 8. No, a 9. But on the card he sent in, you could see his foot, and his foot had 3 toes and a half a toe. Okay, and the card he got back only had 3 toes. So it's a different card. It was centered differently than the card he sent in, which he has proof of when he took a picture of it. And then the card he gets back is a different card. How does PSA reconcile that? He can prove that's not the card. What's PSA going to do? They're going to go find the card that was his?
Yeah, there's too many issues, and those are the things you hear about. There's a lot of things you never hear about. At least that's my understanding. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't trust it. You've had bad experiences with things getting lost. It doesn't, and I don't know that any of the grading companies are better than the other. So
what? I guess it comes down to why do you grade?
I don't even buy PSA anymore. I've been buying tag, but
yeah, I get that, because I think that you actually want the card to be a pristine card. Like, that's important, because I don't know if that's important to people anymore. What's important to people is it has the PSA label. It says 10. It doesn't actually matter if the card inside it, because people do stuff to like trick do stuff to manufacture a 10, even if the card is not pristine, right? But
yeah,
it comes back 10, then it's 10.
Everyone just is looking at resale value. That's why. The only thing, obviously, I mean, it's in it, transparent, but I like the transparency of tech a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because you're just not going to get an explanation from anyone, really. I mean, you get subgrades with Beckett, but
but then
you have your most recent experience with them.
Yeah, which I got. It basically. So my experience with Beckett, I don't know if I revealed this in the channel, was that I got a grade that I didn't agree with, and it had nothing to do with the handling of the card, because the surface, the corners, and the edges were all 10s. The centering was deemed 8.5.
8.5,
okay, which is I think a fairly, it's an obvious issue with the card, right? But then when I sent it to them and discussed it with them, they said, "Oh, that we discussed it with our grader. He is very confident that he didn't put the wrong number. He says it's an 8.5." So then I said, "Well, okay. Well, if I send it again, is it going to get an 8.5?" And the guy's like, "Well, is it possible to get higher?" And he said, "Yeah, it's possible to get higher if you send it in." I was like, "What are you talking about? Why is it possible to get a higher grade than 8.5 for centering if I send it in?" He said, "Well, these are opinions." And I was like, "Centering is not an opinion, as far as I have understood."
Yeah, there's supposed to be a level of objectivity, because the parameters, they state the parameters. So there should just be some very clear and cut objectivity, not someone's opinion. What gets me are the regrading things, where they're saying you can walk it up whenever there's an event close to you, or there's a grading available close to you. And you can just walk up a card that's been graded and have them regrade it. And it just seems kind of like a cash grab. Like, you can pay them, and no different than PSA. I mean, PSA is charging extra for good grades and then giving you less.
Yeah.
Whole thing's just a scam.
Yeah. And then I've been getting fed all these things on this whole Logan Paul PSA 10 Illustrator thing that's going for sale. Apparently, that exact card was submitted multiple times to PSA, and it got 9s multiple times, and then one time, because apparently regrades in the old days were not very expensive. He just kept sending it back, and then someone gave it a 10, and now it's 10. But if you look at the card, it's like it's not a 10, right?
It loses credibility.
And this is a card that's going to sell. I mean, maybe it's selling because, like you said before, it's it's a famous card. It was in WrestleMania, whatever that Logan Paul was in. It's been seen a million times, so maybe it's not anymore. It's not important anymore because it's the 10. It's important because it's been, shown so many places.
I don't know. Again, I don't trust it, so
Yeah.
I don't trust it. Don't trust the send stuff to them.
Yeah. See, I'm looking at our thing again. Stuck at 3. I'm gonna keep. I think we should just stick with this until we see that it like doesn't move, because I don't know why. I mean, I forgot how long it took for the other one to start moving, but
Trying to see if. All right, so the chat works.
oh, that's a good idea. I should log in on my
That's what
phone too.
Yeah, I just want to see if it comes through.
Oh, I can see it
But
right here.
I didn't get a notification.
So I don't think I have notifications set, but I have.
No, mine are. But I didn't get the notification.
Did you get the notification at 8:30? Because Ninja knew it was up.
Oh, let me look. Obviously, I was doing bedtime. No, I got the notification at 8:43 when we actually went on. That just says now you're live. So, but it didn't. I got an email. I don't know. I'll just
get an email from from StreamYard
YouTube.
or from YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah,
So that. I guess that works the way it's supposed to.
I don't know if because Ninja, when we flipped over from StreamYard to YouTube the other day, and then we started eventually started getting people coming in.
Yeah, it's only subs. Which it's nothing against subs. It's like nice for people to tune in and listen to stuff, but it's obviously can't.
Now it's up to 6. Now it's up to 6 people. Who are the 6 people in here? Hello, everybody. Has everyone in the channel hit the like button already? Does it show how many likes we have on this? Oh yeah, I guess we can see over here. We have 1 like. I'll give another like. Everyone in the channel who's here, go ahead and hit the like button so we can get that higher. Now we have 3. That's another thing. You can't see how many likes are on the channel from StreamYard. Ninja, did you look it up? You looked it up when we were doing it last time, right? If StreamYard.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think we're making 6. He's right. Yeah, he's right.
So this format looks better on the TV?
Well, yeah, I mean, you have 2, when you think about it, Aaron, we got 2 horizontal, right, like landscape. We have 2 in landscape with the big border. So on a phone, you can, it's not going to look super awesome.
Yeah.
Especially if you have chat up, because you do this, right? And so it's half your screen.
So how are we going to reconcile this? Like I said, if it really doesn't move at all, that's just not helpful unless you're going to specifically do.
Yeah. I don't know if it makes it so that StreamYard isn't great to use.
Well, I don't know if it's a StreamYard thing or if it's like a. What I mean is are any third-party things going to punish you like that?
That's,
Have,
I mean, that's true, unless from an orientation standpoint, you would make whoever's on screen vertical.
well, here let's do. If I switch over and use YouTube, okay, we can live on YouTube with our computers. Maybe it works exactly the same way like this on YouTube with YouTube software.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, guys, let's try it again. We've been on 15 minutes now, and there's been only 6 people. So
Yeah, it's just
right.
us, not 6.
Yeah,
Not
it's
6.
four people. Okay, give me a chance. Let me. I'm gonna end it, and I'll call you guys back,
All right.
or I'll start again.